Krystal, also known as the most famous woman in the world. So today this is going to be a short one, and I know I always say that and then it ends up being 40 minutes, but this is actually going to be a short one. And I want to talk to you guys about why is it that many investors care about and prefer cash flow above profits. So this is going to come into play, especially for people who are looking for funding. That means you're looking for an angel investor, seed investing, seed investments, angel capital. Did I just say that? Angel investors, venture capital funds, things like that. But of course, this is just a great thing to know for any business owner, no matter what size business you have, even if you're just a one-person business. From a one-person business all the way up through multinational conglomerates, cash flow really is king when it comes to assets. So let's look at an example. An example of this would be flipping a house versus keeping the property and keeping the property and turning it into a rental property. So meaning someone else is renting your house from you while you live somewhere else. So look at it like this. If you buy a house and you flip it and you sell it, you're going to get a profit from that sale. That is capital gains. Don't worry about that word. It just means you made a profit from buying an asset and then selling it. On the other hand, if you keep that same house and rent it out to a family, well, now you're going to have monthly income coming in from that property, potentially for the life of the house. So potentially infinite, right? So if you keep the property and you never sell it and it's renting and it's occupied throughout most of the year and you're net positive on your monthly payments, your mortgage and all of that stuff, just look at it like this. That asset now will keep giving you money every single month. So it's the difference between buying a machine that prints money or buying that machine and then selling that machine. So if I came up to you and I said, hey, I'm selling a machine that prints money, you can either buy it and it's just going to print out $100 bills every single month, potentially forever. Or you can buy the machine and then sell it to somebody else for a one-time profit that might seem like a large lump sum, but clearly you would not sell the money printing machine. That would be a pretty obvious answer, because why would you sell the machine when you could have that money printing literally forever, for the rest of your life? Of course, this is a blanket statement, and this doesn't get into the many nuances of why you may want to flip a certain particular property as opposed to turning it into a rental income, a rental income stream producing asset. A lot of it has to do with your stage in life and your particular goals, but that is the difference. Investors like cash flows. They like to hear about your cash flows for your business. They like to talk about positive cash flow. And if you've ever watched anything like Shark Tank, you're going to hear Mr. Wonderful often talking about, I like flow, cash flow. What is your cash flow? He's always asking that because everybody wants an infinite money printing machine, and that's what cash flow is. I hope this helped. And remember, go to our website. We're building an amazing community where you can get a mentor. That is The whole point of this community is to have mentors and mentees, because the fastest way to climb a mountain is to get a guide. And this is my way of networking, opening up my network and connecting the right people, because that is the crucial link in your journey to success that most people overlook. And that's a big reason why a lot of people fail, is that they don't know anyone, they don't have the right community, they don't have the right professional network. And so go to millionairementormethod.com, go to I need a mentor or I want a mentee. It's free for now. You can also connect with me personally at themostfamouswomanintheworld.com. You can also connect on all social media at Millionaire Mentor Method across everything. And you can search me by looking up Krystal Khali, Khali, Krystal with a K. And I am either most famous woman in the world or most famous woman in world. I really need to clean up my personal social media, but hey, it's not going to be built in a day. And remember, demonstrate excellence and bravery, and each one teach one.
The information provided in this podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only and should not be construed as financial advice, investment advice, or medical advice. The host is not a financial advisor nor a medical doctor or licensed therapist. Any financial or medical decisions made based on the information in this podcast are made at the listener's own risk. It is recommended that listeners consult with licensed professionals such as CPAs, financial advisors, and licensed physicians before making any investment or medical decisions. The host and creators of this podcast accept no responsibility or liability for any loss or damages incurred as a result of the information provided in this podcast.